SOS, this is a call for help.
Are you okay? Oh my god!
Are we ever?
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Eatbook Vlogs. I know it has been a while since our last food guide, but this is going to be the first in this year. And we have a host that you haven't seen in a while. Can you guess? And we have It's me! I forgot that Chow is crazy.
Hi guys! It's been a long time since I've been on Eatbook Vlogs, but I'm super excited because I know every time I come on, we're going to be eating a lot of food.
Good food.
Good food!
Hopefully.
So what are we having today?
I feel like it's something that you would like.
Ooh, does that mean it's like a healthy type of food?
Most of the time, yes.
Okay,
but
what is it?
Mexican food.
Mexican food! That is actually one of my favorite cuisines.
Nice.
Does that mean we're having a lot of stuff?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Okay.
I bring you there. Let's
go!
So now we're at our first location and we're at
Chimichanga. Chimichanga. Okay, I've been singing it non-stop because we have a chimichanga right in front of us here. What is this dish?
It's the Impossible Chorizo Chimichanga. You know what chimichanga is? You've been singing it.
I have been singing it and I actually googled chimichanga before we arrived here today, and a chimichanga is actually a deep fried burrito. I didn't know that burritos could be deep fried, but I'm actually so excited to try it out because I've never had this before.
Same.
We also do have regular burritos over here. This is a Chipotle chicken burrito, which is a classic, I would say.
And we also have a borracho fish bowl. I personally love eating fish when I'm at a Mexican restaurant because I feel like they do their fish surprisingly well. But shall we start with like their signature?
Chimichanga!
Yeah.
Ooh, crispy!
It sinks right in.
Yeah, it's very crispy. Oh, you know what this reminds me of or not?
What?
Fried popiah.
Fried popiah!
Huh?
The cross section does look like it's delicious even though there isn't that cheese pool that I was hoping for.
Oh, but it is impossible meat, right?
Oh, yeah.
That means that it's not a real meat. So I just want to taste it right now and see how I feel about it.
Okay, let's try.
Wow, you know this the impossible meat reminds me of jjajangmyeon. The meat on the
minced meat,
jjajangmyeon.
right?
Yeah, the minced meat on the jjajangmyeon.
I feel like the deep fried element to it is that it makes it a bit more crunchy, it makes it a bit more oily in a good way. So I'm quite a fan of this dish, surprisingly.
Wow!
Yeah.
Another favorite part of this dish for me would be the sour cream sauce that's drizzled on top of it. Because you can really taste that just a bit of tanginess after that.
I think we wanted more cheese is because they said that the chimichanga is supposed to be like a burrito but with cheese and deep fried. So if they sell it as like that, where's the cheese? We need more cheese.
Okay, so the next dish that we have here is the Chipotle chicken burrito.
But they still have the same yellow rice, some chicken chunks in the center, and lettuce.
Lettuce,
Yeah.
yes. Cheers! I have to say that the rice here has a lot more flavor than this one because this one you can taste just the rice alone. Whereas the chimichanga has all the other sauces included.
They kind of mask the flavor of the rice,
Yeah.
right?
I like it. It tastes a lot cleaner also.
Okay, sometimes when you order burrito outside, you get very little meat. But I feel like they give quite a good amount of meat. Like looking at yours and looking at mine. You know, nobody asked us to talk about the salads on the sides. I feel like we need to give them a chance. Right, Chow?
Yeah, give salad a chance. So when you order the chimichanga or the burrito, it does come with a side of salad. I have to admit that this salad here was catching my eye. It does have a lot of dark greens and there is a dressing also, so I do think that you will still enjoy this.
What do you mean? I like that it's a very natural, tangy, and fresh salad. I don't always need a dressing that is super creamy. I think this is a good one also.
Yeah.
The last but not least, we have the borracho fish bowl. And so it's served on a bed of the same yellow rice that we found in both burritos. Beer battered fish as well as a very unique tofu aioli.
I think the tofu sauce is something that I've never heard of before. So it does sound very unique to me. I wouldn't say that this is amazing, but what I like about it is that the sauce gives it a very creamy texture and it complements the crispiness of the battered fish.
And then maybe the style of the show would be the tofu
sauce,
sauce
yeah.
actually, instead of the fish.
But I do definitely think that for anyone who enjoys a battered type of fried food, you will love this because the
Yes.
crispiness is excellent and it's a very nice texture. I would say my favorite part about it has to be the textures that I had in my mouth.
Yeah, I'm quite satisfied with the food here.
Me too.
Yeah, like Mexican food sometimes can taste really healthy for me, but I feel like this one has a good mix of both healthy kind of Mexican food and also the indulgence kind of Mexican food.
1, 2, 3.
8!
Why 8?
Because I feel like we didn't touch any of their condiments, and that to me is a good sign. That means the food is well seasoned. Then I don't need to turn it out with extra stuff. You know, sometimes they say, you know, you are disrespecting a chef if you add some condiments into their food.
I love the music that they have here, and also they have alcohol, and you can definitely just sit back and day drink. So I got myself a craft beer over here.
You know, Holland Village, it can be a bit pricey, but with this very beachy and like overseas kind of ambience, the prices of the food are actually quite friendly. This is like $8. And then this one might be 18, but because it's like so
Impossible
packed with
meat
food
lah.
and impossible
Yeah.
meat. And this one is not bad as well. How much is it?
This is $12, and I gotta say that this place really gives you resort vibes now.
Correct.
So if you're gonna come down and just hang out, right, I think it's very affordable and very nice place to come to.
So now we're at our second location, and you guys should be familiar with this location because we are at Haji Lane.
Definitely come by this cafe. So this place is called Piedra Negra.
So yeah, let's get into the food. We have a lot in front of us, but we're gonna try 3 main items that we have picked.
My first impression is like, wow, there's so many different dishes available here.
So let's start the soup because I've never had a Mexican soup before.
Me too. I didn't
Right.
even think about like what types of soups would be considered Mexican soups. I do know that this dish is quite affordable. It's actually $5.90 on the menu. So I think what I'll do is I'll tear a bit and I'll dip it into the soup.
Never wait again, always. Well, I wasn't expecting a very chunky soup, but there are cubes of avocado in the center.
Yes.
Okay, let me try.
Wow, it's so good.
Eating avocado warm like that in a soup is a bit is new for me.
Yeah, it's definitely very unique, and I really enjoy soups already. What this soup does for me is that it opens up my appetite because of how sour the tomato base is lah. And it's very well balanced because there's sour cream and cheese and the creaminess of the avocado cubes help to kind of mild
The tanginess,
the
right?
tanginess, yeah.
Ooh, okay, next up we're gonna try this mango madness ceviche.
Oh,
Do you know what that is?
this looks to me like it's a mango salad.
Somewhat. So there's a lot of like citrus that is used to kind of cook the raw fish bits. So they're actually not cooked with heat. They're cooked with acid.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've really never heard of that before. And it does look super refreshing because of all the mixtures of colors. Like there's tomato, there's cucumber, there's so much mango. And I suppose they probably added some zest to it as well.
A lot of zest. And they even season it with like salt and pepper. This is my favorite kind of salad. Not too much leafy vegetables, but still tasting very fresh and natural.
There is a bit of spice also, and I can taste that very clearly. Yeah, and it's not overwhelmingly spicy or anything, it's just a bit of heat. The fish has such a unique texture because I've never tried fish cooked in citrus before. It's a little bit chewy,
Right.
a little bit, and it's not fishy at all.
Yes.
At all. Yeah, so it's very unique.
Okay, last but not least, we have the...
Beef quesadilla!
To be honest, right, when I eat quesadillas, it's mostly from KFC, you know.
Oh! This is so delicious and I love it, okay? No, I genuinely think so, and I hardly rave about food like this.
Yeah.
What I feel is that this is very indulgent because there's so many types of flavors. I can't quite pinpoint what exactly it is, but I do know that this is pulled beef and it's super tender. I don't know what to say, I just enjoy this.
You know, I've eaten so much with you. All the international buffets, the dim sum buffets, chocolate buffets. This is the first time I hear you say just now off camera lah, that it's fudging good. It's a good dish. Not it's a bad dish. I just find these condiments made it better.
Okay, I added some as well. And I do say that it helps to enhance the flavor. But I like it both ways, man. This place definitely does take me away from Singapore just from the environment and the atmosphere. The decor and the music is something else. It's not what you would experience on the regular. And I think if you're looking for an adventure that's a step different from what you usually have, right? From your regular hawker fare, this is worth a shot. 8.5.
Okay, I really love the food here because it kind of tastes less Singaporean, less fast food and more authentic, more legit. But I don't give 0.5 because this is not a casual dining place. This is a very you want to eat Mexican food or want to have some Mexican fun, then you come here and eat.
I beg to differ. I think this is a place that I would be like, hey girls, y'all want to hang out on Friday night? Let's come to this place. It does feel like that to me.
We both recommend it, and I think people should come down and have an experience for themselves.
And here we are in our final location. This is Papi's Tacos, and I love the atmosphere here. Just by walking in, I can already feel like a lot of Mexican vibes with all the decor. And yes, it smells amazing because it's an open kitchen concept. You can kind of see it right here. And whenever they cook, wow, it just smells so good.
With our drink in hand.
Oh yes! Pinkies up. Okay, these are like margaritas. Really, it's completing our afternoon there on like such a high note.
Okay, what do we have here?
We got 3 different dishes in front of us. This is taco de suadero.
Oh.
This is taco de chorizo.
Oh.
And the last one over here is taco de camarón. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, nice. Okay, let's go for it. Hurry up, eat. I'm excited.
Okay, I start first. It's damn good.
Whoa.
I want to eat some more. Wait.
I also want to eat some more.
I don't know what I feel about the previous 2 locations anymore.
I love that you can see that the taco has different layers and each layer brings out a different type of flavor. And then the beef below is very well seasoned also. It's super tender. And of course, on top, the onion gives it a bit of a tartness. Yeah, it's a bit sour. I like that. I put it all together and it's delicious.
You know, a lot of Mexican food for me, right? Sometimes it gets overwhelmed by all the spices. But this time, I feel like the meat is the star of the taco.
Yeah.
Because it's so flavorful.
Yeah.
Okay, they're cooking behind us and you know,
You can hear it sizzling.
Yeah, open kitchen concept, so we'll try to speak louder. Okay, we're gonna try the chorizo taco next. For this chorizo taco, right, they also have the guacamole and the chopped onions and coriander. But on top of that, I see a red sauce as well, so I think this one could
This sauce,
be
right?
quite spicy, right? I know what this tastes like. Satay.
I was gonna say that.
I think we said satay because there's that char, that smokiness that comes from it being cooked on that hot grill.
Yeah.
So it's like a very well balanced taco. Nice.
If you are really into tacos for the different types of meat they have, right, I think this is a great place to come to for the variety and just how well done it is.
I think we should try it with the hot sauces as well.
Yeah, okay, so we learned that the sauces here are actually all homemade from scratch.
Why you not scared?
Mine is 1 chili bar, can't be so bad, right?
I'm very scared of mine, so I just like kind of try to dip it a little, but it
dip a bit.
ended up scooping a lot in my taco.
Hey, you dip a bit, just a bit.
Oh, you did that!
Yes!
Charlotte, you're my friend!
Wow! I have to say that the chili sauce, right, wow, it really helps to enhance the flavors in the taco there. I love it. It's really good. Are you okay? Oh my god, her face is turning red.
You know, there's one observation I made. They use different kind of tortilla for different meats.
Oh.
So the seafood, they're using the flour tortilla.
Okay.
And the meats, they are using the corn tortilla.
The sauce in this taco is a little bit sour. I like that because it's like a very refreshing kick lah. And I think this helps to combat like any very strong seafood taste. Usually I think the pairing when it comes to seafood is if you have topped it with like lime or anything zesty, it helps to malden down that fishy flavor that some people don't like. Throughout the whole time we've been eating our tacos and we sip in on our margaritas also. So this place has a lot of different types of drinks. This is a strawberry margarita over here.
This is a mango one, but I've tasted it a few times. I think there's a hint of orange also.
Huh? Those who have low alcohol tolerance, I think you gotta be a little bit careful.
Yeah.
Because this definitely masks the taste of alcohol. I would liken this to like a watermelon soju.
But this one is really setting the bar super high.
I think this really did raise the bar a little bit.
Are you ready with your
Rating
point?
is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready to rate this place.
9.5.
10.
10! Wow!
10. Okay, so I'm a big fan of like atmosphere, right? I mentioned this a few times. Check this place out, man. Just look at it. You can't go wrong with this, really. And I think I have a very prime real estate location right now, which is why I'm enjoying it even more.
Yeah, and you must come out early so you can get this window seat.
Yeah, come down early and make sure you can grab all the delicious food also.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing about this place is how legit the food tastes.
So the price range here is about $13 to $15 for 2 tacos. So I wouldn't say it's like extremely affordable.
Yeah.
But if you're kind of having like a nice chill day out or you want to treat yourself once in a while, it's really not too bad.
Now we're back in the office because someone was too drunk just now.
How was what?
So thinking,
Wait, where did we go?
you know, after the last location, I feel like changing my verdict scores for the first
Oh,
two.
wow. Okay, but I totally understand it. I think the last location that we visited, right, kind of raised the bar for everything else, and it was the most authentic in terms of flavor, in terms of atmosphere, in terms of like us bantering with the chef also. That was so much fun. All the other places we visited were also a blast for me, at least. I think I definitely enjoyed soaking up the atmosphere. It felt like a big change actually from the places that I usually go to. And to be honest, especially now that all of us are stuck in Singapore, right, I think we need to kind of step out of the comfort zone, right, and go out and explore different food places.
That's true, that's true. At Chimichangas, I think you love the atmosphere the most,
Correct,
the
yeah.
music the most.
The music very fun, really. I
Yeah.
go there and I'm like, hey, cannot stop moving.
I mean, it's a great
Moving.
spot for like casual dining with friends when you just want to have a really catch-up sesh.
No, I don't want to sash with you.
And the Piedra Negra, it was more for the very unique ambiance.
Hey, you know what? I will actually go to Piedra Negra for a date.
Ooh, that sounds like good.
Right? And then you can still kind of sit there, people watch. Just it's a nice chill vibe lah, and it's a little bit more intimate, I would say.
Then for Papi Tacos, it's more of like a really fun girlfriend kind of.
Everything to you is like girlfriends lah.
Sorry lah, I mean Valentine's Day is coming, but I only have my girlfriends.
Hey, it's okay, Kiara. Hey, I introduced you to my friend.
Hey,
you
don't
know.
want.
I like the quesadillas from Piedra Negra, but I also very much enjoyed the seafood taco from Tacos.
Same. I'm gonna choose two. One is the prawn tacos from Papi Tacos, and the second was actually Chimichangas.
Oh, yeah. That one really left an impression on you, right?
Super unique. Thank you for watching this episode of Eatbook Vlogs. If you want us to try more cuisines, let us know in the comment section down below.
Of course, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and watch all our other videos over there. Bye-bye!